let's talk a little bit about what a follow-up process is. Follow-up process means that after you speak at an event or you consult for a company, you have a process to follow up with them about how they can support you by either referring you or giving you a testimonial or doing some form of taking that next step. What often happens is that we have a live event that happens and we get kind of caught up and we forget to send this out. So what I want to show you how to do is how to use Kajabi to set this up in an automated way, right? Which is going to be really, really helpful for you. So in practice, let's talk about a little bit about higher level of what this process looks like. What you're doing is you're going to set up an email sequence, a broadcast on Kajabi that's going to be automated by a form. This form is going to send out emails if you submit to it, right? So let's say you have a form that says name, email, all this, you submit it, you put it in, you put the company's information, and then on the back end, it's going to send them an email. If you have a team and some other folks that you can work with, your team can do that. Your VA can do that, right? You could have a practice where it's already built in and it's already a part of your follow-up process, which makes it a lot easier for your team, right, to be able to do this. For this process, when we're looking for an organization to follow up with, we're looking for a referral, a testimonial, or potentially a new opportunity, right? A new opportunity to work with him. The easiest way to keep consistent cash flow in your business is to grow relationships with clients and make them repeatable customers. I'm going to say that one more time. The easiest way to keep consistent cash flow in your business is to grow relationships with clients and make them repeatable customers. It's so much easier for you to have a follow-up process and to go and teach, consult, facilitate a talk with the organization that's already brought you in to do it. And this also takes off the energy of you having to constantly reach out and get to know new people. I've told several of you before, you're 10 to 15 organizations away from having a fully functioning business. If you had 10 to 15 organizations that supported you, wanted you to come in and wanted you on retainer, you would never really have to reach out to anyone new. And that's where we want to get you to be. And when they are consistent customers, this allows you to focus on your zone of genius, which is ultimately delivering or facilitating great talks. So today I'm going to show you how to set up an automated email sequence for follow-up using my preferred resource, Kajabi, and also using VideoAsk. So I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process because I want you to be able to use this for you or for your team and be able to go back to it and use it so that you can continue to build out your business. So the first thing that I'm going to share with you is where you're going to find the link on VideoAsk to create a testimonial funnel. That's the first thing I'm going to share with you. After I share with you that, I'll share with you how to create the follow-up process on LinkedIn. Not on LinkedIn, on Kajabi, so that you can have an automated process. So that's what we'll go through today. So let's first go to VideoAsk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so you can see that. All right. Make sure it's up. There we go. So we've got VideoAsk here. And I'll be sure for folks who are watching this on replay or in Kajabi, I'll be sure to add these resources to the module so that you can go on and add it. I do have a simple link that you can use. It's a referral link. It gives you free access to VideoAsk. But what you're going to do is you're going to log in or create or sign up. I'm already signed up, so I'm just going to log in. And see, I got some VideoAsk in here. Shouts out to everybody who's given me a testimonial. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the left-hand side and you're going to go to templates. When you go to templates, you're going to go all the way down to the bottom and you're going to go to testimonial. Now, what testimonial is going to do is going to share with you how you can utilize this. And essentially what it's doing is you're going to record a few videos that are going to tell your client how they can leave a referral for you or a testimonial, right? And if we preview this, you'll be able to see it, right? This first one is telling them that they really enjoy working with you. And then let me go back over. So this is the tab. So this first video is them telling, thank you for working with me. How would you like to leave me a testimonial? And then they can select whether they like to write it or send a video, depending on what they click. Let's say if they click write, then they'll be able to write in the testimonial and ultimately send it to you. If they put video, they'll be able to do a video. And what you're going to do is you're going to go in and essentially replace this, right? So if we go back to this page, right, we just were at the preview. If you go to use the template, it's almost like a tree, right? So the first one you would click on, and then what you're going to do is you're going to edit it for your business. So maybe you want people to say, I want to write something, I want to send a video, I want to do audio. Whatever your multiple choice is, you want to do that. You'll click on video, you'll replace the video and put your own video there. It has closed caption, so it can make sure it's accessible. And then you could decide on the text that you want here. Maybe you want to say, instead of welcome, you want to say thank you, right? See it updated right there. And then you're just going to go through each one. So that's video 1. And then they have a video 2, right? Based off of people decide to send a text or if people decide to send a video. And then there's a thank you video and an end screen, right? So you want to complete this. Once you're complete and you've built this out, what you're going to have at the end is a link. And you're just going to click here to share. And you're going to copy this link. This link is important because this is going to be used in your email funnel. And I'm going to show you where you're going to use it. But for now, I just wanted to show you how you can set up a testimonial funnel on VideoAsk. This was a very high level overview. If you need more support or you have more questions, just go on and bring that to a coaching call and I can support you with that. But it's pretty self-explanatory. And in the preview mode, they give you a sense of how to do it. And to be honest with you, they have this help section, which is powerful, and they answer a lot of the questions. So if something comes up and you're like, I really don't know what I'm doing, don't be afraid to go to community or to ask for help, because it's always needed when we're, using something that's new. So that's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to create this on VideoAsk. Don't make it difficult for yourself. Set your camera up, get cute. Realize that this is something you're going to create one time, and you're going to have opportunities to use it for the rest of the time in your business. Unless things change, unless you change, unless your language changes. But other than that, you're going to be able to do it. So once you've created your VideoAsk and you have that link, the next thing that you're going to do, and let me just make sure I'm clarifying in my notes, is you're going to set up your Kajabi sequence. So let me log into Kajabi. I'm actually going to log into a more private side of it, which is under my Kajabi that's set up for Evolve Benton. So once we're in Kajabi, see, this is what you'll probably see. You'll see your dashboard, which is amazing. If you haven't signed up yet, what I would suggest is going on and signing yourself up so that you have an opportunity to use this. This is a powerful tool. And it gives you the ability to do email marketing, to set up your online courses, to set up lead magnets. It is a cost, but if you want to, I have a code. So I'll go on and share that in this video. If you want to get 30 days free, you can go on and go to Rebrandly /Kajabi 30 days, and that'll give you 30 days free of Kajabi. A great access point for you as a business owner. And if you are going to be sending out emails, this is the easiest way to do it. Later on, we'll have a session on how to build lead magnets and do some other things on Kajabi. But even if you're just using this for email marketing, it's such a powerful tool. So go check it out, get your membership. So when you get into Kajabi, the first thing that you're going to do, because we're building out an email sequence, is we want to be able to create the form first. And the reason the form is so important is this is where people are going to land and where we're going to set up our automation. So that's the very first thing that we're going to do. So to get over to forms, we go over to marketing. And then we go down to form. And what we're going to name this is we're going to name this follow-up speaking engagements 2023, right? Keep it real simple for ourselves so we know what it is. Now, when you go into the form section, they give you a few options. I would suggest thinking about how you want to set this up. So if you want to send notifications to a team member, let's say you have a VA or a team, maybe your family business. I know many of you have folks that are working with you. You can send them there, right? So that means that the folks would get information on who signed up for this form. It would go to their email. If someone's managing this and you want them to know it was sent out, this is a great thing to have. So you can include their information there. So let's say I wanted to include myself. I would just include that. Bam. What I always do is always save, because I'm a big saver, because I know that, technology is tech and we don't want that to mess up. Since this is an opt-in form that you're going to be using organically for yourself, what you want to do is you just want to do a single opt-in, right? Perfect for yourself. Attention public speakers, coaches, and consultants. Ever dreamt of booking 5-figure speaking and consulting contracts? In just 5 days, I'm teaching my tried and tested system to elevate your speaking and consulting business. Forget the cold emails, bypass the salesy pitches. This challenge is about building genuine high-value connections. And here's a promise I have for you. With a commitment of just 1 to 2 hours a day for 5 days, you're going to witness transformative results. On day 1, you'll learn how to craft a business strategy without cold emails or paying to speak. Day 2 is all about you redefining your profile to attract decision makers ready to invest in your expertise. By day 3, you'll have your very own 5-figure sales system to turn contacts into clients. By day 4, we will have you automating your funnel with proven templates and scripts. And day 5, I'm going to teach you how to master the art of discovery calls with a step-by-step checklist and exclusive 5-figure sales secrets. Whether you're just stepping onto the speaking scene or you're a seasoned pro, this challenge is tailor-made for you. I'm going to teach you the exact strategies that have helped me help my clients make over $2 million in the last 2 years. The journey to a thriving 5-figure speaking and consulting business begins with this challenge. So are you ready to redefine your limits, accelerate your growth, and bask in the limelight of your success? I want you to join the 5 days to 5-figure speaking challenge now. Let's rewrite your success story together. Simply head over to speakingforprofit.com. You're going to click that button that says 5 days to 5-figure speaking gigs so you can get started with the challenge. Can't wait to see you there. Next, what you're going to do is you have name and email. But we're going to need some more information for the email template that I'm going to give you that you're going to be using. So what we also want to do is we want to create a new field. And that new field is going to be company name, right? Make it a required, that's fine. And company project, right? Well, we got to create it. So company, or we don't have to name a company project. We'll just name it project. And this is just like, what was the speaking engagement? What was the thing that you worked with them on, right? We save that. That's already created. So then what we're going to do is we're going to add this, and we're going to actually create a tag so that if we want to email everyone who has, been a client of ours, we can have that. So we could say speaking engagement clients 2023. This is great. So in the future, it didn't create it. Okay, create the tag speaking engagement clients 2023. So in the future, when we want to email these folks, we'll just email everyone under that tag, right? So we're creating some tagging and some organization in our business for this. The next thing you're going to do, which is you're going to be like, oh, I see where you're going with this, Evolve, is you are going to go on and send an email. And the email that you're going to send is the follow-up email we talked about. And don't worry, I'm going to give you a template for this. So this will be included in the module. The subject, and I think it allows you to do a subject here. I hope it does. Right? Thank you for the opportunity to work with you on the project name, right? So instead of having project name, what we're going to go into is our personalization. And this should be coming up here. I wonder if it's not coming up because we haven't saved. So let me go back out and see if I can save again. Because essentially these are fields we created. So these are the fields we should be able to put in the email too. So let's try that again. Send an email, personalize. See, now it popped up, right? So project. So what I usually do See how that came up when we did project? That might mean that we need to go on the back end. Let's see if we can edit this. No, it's just going to come up with its own custom field. Okay, so that's good to know. So what I would do is I would go in at send email. And then the personalization here, it's essentially giving you the code to implement, right? The code is going to bring in that information that you put in. So you need the code. So for project, it says that it's custom for. So what we're going to do is put this here first. And then project name. And we're going to say custom for, right? Because that's what we have listed on the project. Cut it. We're going to put it there. Perfect. And we're going to delete all of this. And I'm going to give you this template, so don't worry. It's an amazing template for you to use. We're going to tag that here. Going to paste it. As you could say, it says dear client, or you could say hey, depending on your language. We're just going to keep it at dear for there, or just say hello. So I think that's more formal. Hello. And instead of client name, what we're going to replace that with is first name, right? Because that's what we're asking for in the form. I would like to express gratitude for the opportunity to work with you and your company. So then we're going to go up here. Remember, we have to go to personalize so we can get the code for company name right there. We're going to cut that. And instead of it saying company here, we're going to go in and update that with the word company. Okay, so we're just inserting it so that it auto fills when we send the email, right? Period. Pleasure working with you. I'm grateful to be in collaboration, positive working relationship we developed over our time, working on the project, throughout the project. Your feedback and insight were invaluable, helping me understand your company's needs and deliver a solution that met your experience. I'm proud to work we accomplished together and was positively impact your business. Look forward to working with you in the future. So remember I said we were going to grab that link. That link that we are going to grab, we're going to put here. So we're going to hyperlink this right here. And what we're going to do is we are going to go and grab that VideoAsk link that I told you to grab. So you put that here. So it's hyperlinked so they can click there and leave the review for you, right? If you have any further needs, just let me know. And then you put your name here, Evolve. Make sure that this is all aligned and organized. This up a little bit. And then we're going to go down here and save, right? And then we always want to go in and edit, make sure that everything is aligned, right? So what this is saying, the form is submitted, and then they're going to be sent this email. The thank you is going to be thank you for the opportunity to work with you on whatever project you all did or speech you did. And then they're going to send this out with these custom codes that we just created, right? And what I love to do to be able to see it is you can see it. Let's go on and save that. You can see it in preview browser, right? So if we see it here, pull that person's name. We might have to fix this because I don't know why that part is on that side. So we might need to fix that. I like to see it says project name because we have not filled out that custom thing. So they're not sure what to put in, but it gives you information on how it looks, right? Which is always good. All right, let me go back to sharing Kajabi. So I want to make sure we finish this up. So now we've added it in, right? We've added in this email sequence. It's great. I think the reason that was coming up is because we had that extra mark there. So we're going to delete that. And then we're just going to save it. So now we have our automation set up. Anytime we enter this form, it's going to send the person that email that we put in there. It's going to add them to this tag. So how do we use this in practice, right? Now that it's created, what we're going to do is if we have a speaking engagement, we're going to go here, right? This is the form and you're going to put in the information. This is the form you just created. So let's say I work with Eric and Eric's email is my email because why not? We want to see it come right into something we could actually view. The company's name is Starbucks. This is just a sample. and we worked on a DEI project, right? And then you're just going to click subscribe. So this is what you will be filling in based off the speaking engagement. So you had a speaking engagement with Eric. This is his email. He worked at Starbucks, and you all worked on DEI project. You subscribe Eric. So what I should get, and I'll probably get in a moment, in my email so you can see it, right? Here it goes right here. Email just came to me, and this is what would go to your prospect. So it says, thank you for the opportunity to work with you on the DEI project. Remember, we put in the project. Hello, Eric, because that was his name. Okay, so we need to fill this one in with project name. We need to make sure that code is there because the code must not be right. So we'll go back and do that and update that. But essentially, this gives you the information you need so that you don't have to create it again, right? So when they click here, it takes them right back over to that video ask that we just created. Really cool, right? Really, really cool. So let me go back in and correct this because you should see corrections too. We all are getting better at this. So let me go in. Let me make sure I'm sharing this with you. All right, we're under marking, remember? And then we went down to forms and it's follow-up speaking engagement. So now what we need to do is we need to update this form because project is not coming up. So working with you and your company. So the company's name goes there and then project name, right? So we want to go and we want to insert project here, right? Perfect. So then when that email is sent, it'll include that. And let's just make sure we've dotted our I's and crossed our T's, right? So now it's all created. So this gives you the ability to go on and add this in so that all you have to do is click here. Every time you have a speaking engagement, go on and put their information in, and they're automatically going to be sent that email to be able to give you a review and to get a thank you from you. If you create this once, all you have to do is use this every time or have your team member use it every time. So it makes it really easeful for you. It's not difficult to set up. If you fall into trouble with it or challenges, all you have to do is just reach out to me, at a coaching call, and we can talk a little bit more about how to make it happen. Any questions thus far about this process? So essentially, this is built out to help you have a follow-up process that you don't have to think about anymore. So step one, right? And I'm going to wrap this up because I don't want this training to be too long for folks who are watching in the replay. But step one is to create that video ask testimonial funnel. Should be really easy for you. Get yourself dolled up, get in front of the camera, make sure your lighting is good, make sure your sound is good, create it. People love to see videos of you. And if you need help with the script on what you should say, just let me know. You can either send me a message in Mighty Networks as you've done, or you can meet me on a coaching call. We can talk it through. Once that video ask funnel is set up, you're going to set up your form and you're going to set up your email sequence in your automation and your tag for that. Anytime you have a speaking engagement, you're going to go on and submit the person's information to that form so that they can be on the email sequence, added to your email list, and get that email from you. It's really, really simple. It's not difficult at all. All you have to do is just set it up. And if you have challenges with it, all you have to do is ask questions. Now, what I want you to know as we wrap up this training is that this is what gives you ease in your business by setting up this automation. In the beginning, it might feel like a little bit of labor. You got to get on video. You got to use the script I gave you and add in those codes and do all of that. It might feel a little laborsome, and that's okay. Because once you have it built out, you don't have to worry about it again. I read a statistic recently that the majority of people miss out on 50% of business by not being good at follow-up. So imagine that you could have 50% more business if you implement this into your business right away. 50% more business. So if you made 100K this year, you can make 200K. If you made 30K, you can make 60K. You can officially double up if you have the bandwidth to just create this. So go on and implement it, get it going. Like I told you, what I'll do is in the module of this video, I will put a referral link to VideoAsk so you can get that for a discount. I also put the link to Kajabi. You get 30 days free. And then after that, you can decide on how you want to move forward with it. I think Kajabi is a perfect asset for us as speakers and consultants. So I would keep it around, right? I would figure out a way to make a digital product, make some money. We have some stuff in the course and keep that around for myself. Because once you start to build your email list, the next thing that we can create is lead magnets. And then we can create master classes, and then we can create courses. And this gives you another offer that you're able to leverage in your business. So again, I'm Evolve Benson, the Speaking for Profit coach. Today, we had a conversation on how to upgrade your follow-up process and get instant testimonials. I hope this was helpful for you, and I can't wait to see you at our next coaching call. So have a good one. I'll follow up with you all. I'll make sure that we add this module to our Kajabi course so that you can get it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and to let us know. And make sure you implement this practice. I really want this for you. I want the easeful abundance in your business. And I know that this can be the beginning of that process. All right. Have a good one. Peace.